So yeah, now that we have the bot created and the access token, right? So now I want you to basically click on this link where the bot is. So it'll take you to the bot and just hit start. So that way you will be able to start the conversation with your bot, and then go back to your BotFather. Copy this access token that you see, right? Just copy it. Make sure there's no spaces or anything like that. Control C. Go into your n8n. Remember we explored credentials yesterday. Go into credentials. Click on create credential. Type Telegram over here, and in the access token field, paste what you just copied from Telegram. Name your Telegram credential as Telegram default or something that makes sense, because like we discussed yesterday, it's super important to be organized from the very start, and hit save. Make sure you get this connection tested successfully message and close. How many of y'all were able to create a credential like this? Amazing, amazing. Submit is done. Let's see, one or two more people. If they say confirm, I can proceed. All right. What about the rest? Is anyone stuck somewhere, or is were y'all able to create the credential? What the rest? Telegram credential done. Okay, great. So now let's get started with actually building out the bot, right? So as you remembered yesterday, right? Yesterday we created an email reply agent with Gmail, where the first node was a Gmail trigger, which means if you got an email in your Gmail account, then that would kickstart the workflow by running the AI agent and replying to that email that you got. So that Gmail trigger was the starting point of the workflow. Over here, since we are using Telegram, our trigger has to be a Telegram trigger. So click on this plus icon, like the first step, search for Telegram over here, select Telegram, and then there'll be triggers and there'll be actions. So on triggers, it should be on message, because you'll be talking to you'll be messaging your chatbot, and also on the message received, trigger on message, the workflow should get initiated. So you can name this as Telegram trigger, and your credentials should reflect what you just set up as your Telegram credentials in your credentials section of n8n. So make sure this is in place. Telegram credentials, trigger on message, and rename this as Telegram trigger, and just hit outside and hit save. How many of you all were able to take this first step? Great. All right. So now just to test this, right? Go back to your Telegram, open your bot that you just created, right? And over here, go back, click execute workflow, and it'll say waiting for trigger event. Now go back to your Telegram and say hi to this bot. Send a hi to this bot. Go back and see if your Telegram trigger is taking that message and returning an output or not. This is a test whether or not if your bot is connected to your n8n. What we just did is connected to our bot to our n8n through the access token in our credentials section, and then we sent the bot a message to see if that message is being reflected on your n8n canvas. So were you able to get your message into the n8n canvas like this? Put a yes. Amazing, amazing. Great. So this is literally your first step done. You've connected your Telegram with your n8n. Now, what you need to do is that you need to take this message and again send it to an AI agent and tell the AI agent what to do with that message. So over here, I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna see the entire JSON canvas. I'm gonna go back, hit the plus button, and over here I'm gonna type AI agent, like we discussed yesterday. Define below needs to be, and in the prompt you can, yeah, so over here you can decide, do you want this to be a customer success chatbot? This can be a customer complaint chatbot. It can be a meditation bot. It can be like a therapist, whatever the case may be, right? Whatever you want this chatbot to act like, in the prompt you can say, and the prompt you can get again from ChatGPT. You don't even need to think through what the prompt should be. So just go on to ChatGPT and ask it to give me a prompt that I can copy and paste in markdown format in my AI agent in n8n. This prompt should make the AI agent act like a meditation guru from ancient India. And you can be as creative or descriptive or just simple with your prompts, right? I'm just giving this an example. I'm just using an example over here that I want my bot to be an ancient Indian meditation bot. So that's why like I've given it that you can ask ChatGPT to give you a prompt of anything really. So see, it's giving me all this. Now I'll just copy this, go back to my Telegram, I mean my n8n, and paste it in my prompt. And then I'll attach a chat model like we discussed yesterday, because without the brain, the AI agent can't do much. So since we have our OpenAI API key, we are going to be using OpenAI chat model and select GPT 4.1 mini because again, like we discussed yesterday, it's one of the most value for money models. If you use GPT 5, it consumes a lot of tokens for an output that may not be that much better in quality as compared to 4. So select 4.1 mini, go back and hit save. How many of y'all were able to do this? And rename your AI agent as, I'm going to call it my meditation agent. You can call it anything that you've created for your Telegram. So, how many of y'all were able to get to this point? Is this part done, the AI agent part? Then, when you run it, you'll get some kind of an output. So, yeah, were you all able to get to this point? Just, I'm doing a quick temperature check before proceeding. Anyone stuck? Does anyone need some help with how to get the prompt from ChatGPT? Is that why y'all are stuck? Or tell me what's the problem? Rename your workflow also. Guys, I don't know. I can't help you all if you all don't tell me where you are stuck. Okay, Sumit is with me. That's good. Sumit, were you able to get the output on the AI agent? Once you ran it, you were able to get this output from it like this? Okay, amazing. So Sumit is with me. What about the rest, guys? This is super simple. It shouldn't take very long. But okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and proceed then. So once your AI agent is running, you're getting an output. What you want to do is, because this is a chatbot, right? A chatbot is only as good as the memory context it has. So you are on ChatGPT right now. You ask it one question, then you ask it the next question, and in the same chat, you go on having a full conversation with it. How is it able to retain that entire context and that entire conversational frame with you? Because it has like a memory in place. It has a strong foundational memory which helps it recognize what's going on in this chat and what the conversational context is for me to be answering very detailed specific questions that solves users problems. So even in this case, we need a memory in our AI agent to help us with the same thing. So under memory, click on the plus icon, and then for the first thing that you'll see is something called simple memory. So click on that, and same thing says define below, in which you will have to drag and drop. You have to drag and drop the chat ID essentially, because this particular chat ID is what it'll hold as context and keep responding to you, and keep responding to you appropriately, right? If you ask it one meditation question, it'll answer. Then if you ask it one more question of what it answered you, then it'll go that deeper. If you don't put this memory, then if you ask it one question, then it'll give you an answer. Then if you ask it a question regarding that answer, it'll just give you something completely different because it has no memory context. So that is something that you have to set over here. So context window length, you can keep it as 5 or just keep it as 10. This is basically the number of the last 10 messages is what it'll hold as context while giving you responses. So yeah, you can keep it as 5, 10, 20. Any of these numbers should be more than enough for the Telegram bot that we are building, right?